Andrew Jackson, the 7th President of the United States. Before his presidency, Andrew was born March 15, 1767. Andrew was born along the North and the South Carolina border, so his actual birthplace is argued. His father died before he was born, and his mother and 2 brothers died too, all by the time Andrew was 15. Andrew served in the American Revolutionary War, and he had a hot temper and would get into fights with people a lot, and in fact he almost lost an arm in one fight. Andrew eventually became a lawyer in a successful legal practice. He began dating Rachel Robards, even though she was technically still married to her first husband, but they were madly in love. In Tennessee, Andrew Jackson served as a delegate to the state convention. He served as a congressman, and then he served as a senator for Tennessee. He became a judge in a Tennessee Superior Court. Because of his bad temper, he ended up resigning as a judge in 1804. When Jackson was fighting in war, he beat a group of Native Americans, and treaties were established in the next years to bring into land in Georgia, Alabama, and many other states. He was named a United States Major General in 1814, and he was considered a hero after he beat the British in a battle during the War of 1812. After the Army, he was named governor of some territory in Florida. When he resigned as governor, it was 1824, and he returned to Tennessee. His friends wanted to nominate him for presidency. During his presidency, Andrew beat John Quincy Adams in 1828. He was considered the founder of the modern Democratic Party, and he was the first Democratic president. He paid off the U.S. national debt, but unfortunately the debt returned when the country went through a depression 2 years later. Andrew also initiated the Indian Removal Act. Then he negotiated a trade deal with the West Indies. He was also the first president to allow the public to attend the presidential inauguration. Andrew was also almost assassinated. After his presidency, he returned to his plantation in Tennessee. He owned many slaves to help with his work. He joined the Union later in life, and he helped James Polk to be elected as president. He suffered many illnesses in his later life, and he was 78 when he died June 8, 1845. I do not think that Andrew Jackson was an effective president because even though he paid off the national debt, it returned a few years later. Also, many Indians died during the Indian Removal Act when they were forced to leave their homes and relocate. I do, however, think he was influential since he formed the modern Democratic Party.